What is the deal? What is going on? You are back for another very special episode of the Syndicate Sunday, man. Y'all already know what time it is. You're here with the Raider Syndicate. It's another glorious Sunday, man. When it's the Syndicate on your screen, you got House of the Dragon. What more can you ask for, man? It's a great Sunday, man. So it's real, man. It's real.
Yeah.
But man, want to go ahead and give a shout out to the chat. Appreciate everybody for being here. Also, man, my brethren, man. Start off with Chris, man. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Glad to be here with my brothers, man. Happy Sunday. Let's get it.
Sure, man. My man Leo, what's going on, man?
What up, man? I don't understand the House of Dragon part, but I'm excited for Syndicate Sunday.
Hey, those who know, man. Those who
If you
know,
you know,
know,
man. If you know, you know.
Trying to put you on, man. But my man Turf, last but not least, man. What's going on with you, Unc?
Yes, sir. It's Raider Syndicate Sunday, baby. You already know, man. I'm excited. I don't know. It's gonna be a strange one today, though, because we gotta be grown-ups, man. So yeah, we gotta be grown-ups in some tough situations, bro.
Murph got some things to say today, I think.
Yeah, we got some stuff, to get off my chest.
Yeah, get some things off the pectorals, man. You gotta get some things.
Yeah, these YouTube streets is wild, people. That's all I'm gonna say. These YouTube streets is wow. And yeah, we just gotta, not only YouTube streets, Chris used to say, man, got some of the worst fans on the planet. Damn it, he's absolutely
Y'all gonna start listening to me sooner or later, man. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna get more credibility with y'all. Y'all gonna start saying he right.
For sure.
He ain't as hating as much as we say he does.
I don't hate exactly. I don't hate like y'all think I do. Everybody think I'm a hater. I just keep it real, man.
Yeah, maybe not. Just on select things. But what's going on with everybody in the chat, man? Hopefully everybody doing well on this Sunday, man. Hopefully you had a good week, had a good weekend. Salute to my man John already in the chat, man. Showing up, showing out. Make sure you guys hitting the thumbs up button, as we call it, the shield tax on Sunday. Right, pay shield tax. So make sure you guys are hitting them buttons for sure. Man, Raider Ryan, man, what's going on, man? Not too many more Sundays, football free. Yeah, that Hall of Fame game coming up soon, ain't it?
Next
week. It is the Hall of Fame.
Damn, it's next week.
Next week.
Yeah, next week, brother.
Damn.
Yeah, because we play in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
we're playing 2 against Minnesota.
This year's flying, bro. Flying.
It felt like there was like no true stint of an off. I mean, it was a little bit of a stint, but it didn't seem like it was as long as it usually is.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up.
Because
exactly.
It doesn't. You don't have a break. Like we're trying to.
Yeah,
find
that's
stuff.
true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly. But Leo, man, we gonna talk about this earlier because you brought it up on my show, man, about the injuries, and you put it into perspective on how long that Vikings game got. So when we talk about the injuries, man, we got to put that into perspective. But keep shouting out our people in the chat, man. Billy, what's going on, man?
Billy Davis in the building.
What's going on, man? My man Robert Pena, what's going down? Yeah, sure. On 6 giving away that CO Moore. Giving away that CO Moore. Yes, sir, man. SoCal Sal in the building. What's going down? Yeah, we got a full house tonight.
My dude.
Make sure you guys continue to hit the like button. Oh, before we do that, hold on. Somebody new to
new sub.
Somebody new
to the
family. Man,
Shout out.
man. Glad you here, man. Glad you could be a part of the fam, man. Guarantee, man.
Let's get right to his question since he's new. Let's he a new guy. Let's start it off. Let's kick that off.
You know what, Chris? Why don't you start us off, man? You start us off. Because this is the perfect one.
Gladly. I absolutely love Brock Bowers. I wanted someone like Brock Bowers the day that we got rid of Darren Waller. That is exactly who I wanted, someone like Brock Bowers. We, of course, weren't able to get him as soon as Waller left because he didn't declare yet. He wasn't old enough. But we got him now. I feel comfortable at our tight end position. I feel like we got a weapon now at tight end. So shout out to Brock Bowers. I heard he's already tearing it up in camp. He's as good as advertised. So I'm all about Brock Bowers, man.
Yeah, and we got some footage that we're gonna be looking at just a little shortly. But yeah, guaranteed, man. I love Brock for sure. I saw the shade, smelled the shade that was thrown just now, but it's okay, man. We got somebody for a specific role. We got a Swiss Army knife, all right? We got something finally that other teams be having that we never really had, right? Somebody that can do everything. So that's
rundown, catch everything.
Leo, where you at, man?
Man, I love Brock Bowers, but I think he's more than a tight end. To me, he's like our Weapon X, our Wolverine, bro. I think this dude is gonna do everything, and like I just see him just being better, rocking these two tight ends. You know, Mayer and Bowers. You don't have to pick one or the other. Like our offense is gonna be even more explosive having Brock Bowers on the team.
100%, man. Last but not least, man, Turf. Because I had to save Turf for last because we all know the reaction that he had. All right,
we gotta make sure he's gonna stand on what he's stand on. That's what I want to know.
No, absolutely. I deserve all of the criticism for this. Y'all don't know we were at the draft, and
I wish we had footage.
Turf was not feeling this pick, not in the slightest. I absolutely needed to sleep on this one 100%. And I'm glad I did. I mean, you know, I wasn't too brash immediately, to be honest. You know, I just stomped off like a 2-year-old. That was really what I was down to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just
want to make sure y'all understand the full picture. Turf is from Texas.
Right.
Turf wanted to go home that night. We was in Detroit, Michigan. Turf wanted to go home, not in the morning.
No.
Not 2 days. He wanted to go home that night.
Yeah,
I just want to put the whole context for y'all.
Yeah. I was hot. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. Your boy was not happy about nothing that was going on. But with that being said, cooler heads prevail.
That's true.
I actually did my research on him. I actually started to look into really what it is that we received with this kid. And let me tell you, absolute treat. This might very well be one of the best offenses that ever gets assembled. You know, when it's all said and done, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Man, the weaponry, man, the weaponry is crazy.
The weaponry is mad.
And what we're gonna be able to do, it's gonna be wild, man. With the formations and everything we can mix up. But before we continue, man, very, very special guest. Always glad to bring him on to the show, man.
Got the big dog in the building.
Without further ado, man, gotta introduce, man, Pops, man, Papa Rundown. What's going on, man?
My guy is in the building.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Man, it's good to be back on with y'all, man. Talk some of this good training camp, dog.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, for real talk. Before we say anything, bro,
yes, sir.
This new view right here is absolutely fun. This is fun. I'm just letting y'all know. This right here, this is it. This is it right here.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this layout. I haven't seen this layout nowhere with anybody. And I'm letting y'all know this right here is it 100%. So
yeah, man, we innovate new. We gotta innovate new. But you know, as we do, so tonight we got a full panel, right? So we're gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna go ahead, moderate up, you know what I mean? So I'll call on you. Let's try not to keep it too long, try not to interrupt as well, man. Let's keep it moving at the same time, man, because we got a lot to do. We're gonna have a lot of personality on the screen, so we already know what time it is.
No doubt.
Right? Today, we're going to go ahead and start off like this. We got Pops in the building, man. And it's a very special episode because this training camp is in the books, man. Week 1, it's in the books. We finally got some football, finally got some action to look at, man. So I think it's a very eventful week. So I just want to get your quick takes on it real quick, and then we'll go a little deeper, man. Turf, let's start with you. How you feeling about week 1, everything you heard so far?
yeah, week 1 was ecstatic. You know, it's sad that fans had to ruin a good week of training camp, particularly content creators and other idiots. And yes, I'm calling people out because it's the last thing we need, man. It's the last thing we need. Initially, I was going, I was looking at it from that. It was a team perspective, team player thing. Like, I didn't know what went on with this whole Kermit the Frog thing, but now that I know, hence, the monologue initially, we're gonna have to have a grown-up talk, man, because we're hurting our team by doing this foolishness. It makes no sense, man, and you know what I mean? I mean we have to have that discussion, but outside of that, everything was great, man. Everything was great. I think we're really starting to see who is going to be who is going to start where, and who's definitely going, play that, that breather role, things along those lines. So I'm excited to talk about all of it, man.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Pops, man, I know I haven't been able to talk as much Raider ball with you, but how are you feeling so far, man? Week 1 in the books.
First of all, excited. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we finally get that, we get some tangible news to talk about, you know what I mean? So it's exciting in that regard. And, piggybacking on what Turf said real quick, yeah, the crazy part about the little Kermit the Frog thing that, kind of got everybody in a tizzy for a minute is like, and I agree, that fan shouldn't have did what the fan did. You know what I mean? But then on the other hand, too, I'm kind of like, it's all right. Like AP said, we're going to talk our shit. It wasn't something that was done intentionally, but I still kind of like the bravado of it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're going to back it up. I feel like we'll back it up. But it wasn't cool at the same time, so I'm kind of on the fence with it, but we'll back it up. But as far as what's going on the field, man, I think everything is just like they've been talking about, you know what I mean? Like we've been talking about, like the defense is shining, Ja'Cory and Bennett, Turf, getting some good,
we gonna talk.
Absolutely.
We got to go on a victory lap this week, Turf. We on it. We got to take it this week, bro.
I'm with that.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, big bro, real talk. I don't know if you got all of the particulars on this whole Kermit thing, and see, because that's the, I actually had, in my opinion, a way worse, first take, right? And Chris, everybody knows on the panel, because I was like, nah, own it, right? Remember, I was like, nah, own that. But that was with the context of that was a team situation. That was a team deal.
You're right. The fans,
not a team situation. A fan did that, and not only did they do it, they maliciously did it with, guess what? A rookie, because they knew they wouldn't have been able to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Get off with that.
They couldn't have did that to Max. They couldn't did that to Max.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a problem with all of this, man, because
save that. Don't say that, because we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it for the end. We gotta keep it for the end. You got to start going in. I already know. I need to bottle that up.
I'm ready. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy is over here.
I need that. But Chris, man, I mean, going into training camp week 1, man. I mean, where are you at so far?
All right, so we're gonna keep the Kermit thing later. So besides that,
we gotta say that.
Yeah,
we gotta let that stew up.
Yeah. So for just pure camp, like I'm happy, man, because we've been at the point in the season or earlier in the season or off season where everything was just speculation. With a whole bunch of speculation, I'm preaching to you guys like, man, I'm telling you, Ja'Cory's gonna bounce back. He's gonna come back, folk. Like, there's a lot of speculation, and all I could do was be like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. So you know what I'm saying, and I mean, and y'all too. Y'all talking about AOC, like, hey, he's been working hard. He's been and all this, and now we can finally see what's what and who's who. So and I love it. Of course, I love what I'm hearing from that defense. Seems like that cornerback too isn't a big of a concern as most thought it was. Of course, the defensive line doing their thing. Some of the young guys, Dylan Lobby's doing well. DeCamerion is doing well. So we're hearing a lot of great things, and I love it, man. So I'll keep it short and sweet, but I'm at a good spot right now with week 1 being in the books.
For sure, 100%. Last but not least, my man Leo, what's going on, man? How you feel about week 1?
Man, I'm so excited from the first time I saw him get off that bus and talk about being back in LA. Like, I felt it. Y'all know ever since we got it, I've been fucking with the whole LAAP thing. So just seeing him out there, hearing that our defense is so fast, it's moving, everyone's clicking, everyone's gelling, everyone's putting in that work. That you hear from both sides and the competition. AP coming out and saying, hey, everybody's playing. Everyone's fucking playing. We're all going to play this preseason. We're all going to earn our spots out there. And that's what has me so hyped. I mean, the only sad part I have of it was they didn't let your boy in, bro. I was at the door. I tried to sneak.
What'd they say?
You know, they wouldn't let me in. I'm like, you don't know who I am? Like,
you needed a pass?
Dang.
What they say, you needed a pass or something?
But seeing like who went in there, like I get it, the VIPs, people's families, stuff like that, like I understand. But your boy will be in Vegas for the open training camp, so I'll definitely be hitting that one. But I'm just excited, ready to start seeing all the stuff we've been talking about off season to see it finally go down on the field and see who's going to come up and who's going to show up.
Yep. And don't worry about it, Leo, man. Sooner or later, man. Not even sooner or later. Real soon, we're going to get that pass regardless, man. So we're going to be in there regardless. I'm not even tripping on that. I'm not even tripping on that. But what I will say, man, I'm going to echo what basically all y'all said, put it in a nutshell, man, gives y'all the rundown. But that we finally get to see who's who. That's basically it. All the talk, I've been at, the facility 7 days a week, whatever the case. All right, for sure. Now we get to see, what's going on. Now, granted, we understand that the pass don't even come on to this next Tuesday. So that's when I feel like we really, really know what we're going to have, especially with the running backs. Can't wait for that. So I'm looking for that. But at the same time, I take, this type of portion with corners, quarterbacks, receivers. I take that serious because at the end of the day, it is what it is. These is who's getting the most work. You know what I mean? And the fact that we're looking at the DBs, we know what we have in the receiver room, but we're looking at the DB shine. You know what I mean? Like, and some young dudes shine. That's great, honestly. So, going into it, man, we're looking at that. We're gonna go ahead and get a little more specific, right? Let's go ahead and touch on it now. The young DBs are shining right throughout training camp.
I've heard that.
And the D line, I mean, obviously the D line, that's I feel like they're gonna do what they do, regardless of it. The young DBs is really grabbing the hold of the thing. So let's ask our guest, man, Pops, real quick, because he's neutral in it, right? I know everybody. We're gonna let y'all take y'all victory laps and give y'all time. But
I thought he liked Jacorian though.
I did.
So. Yeah, I'm about to say, he was on my squad.
How you feel about the DBs?
Yeah, I was the one that was going to bat for Jacorian, in some of our conversations. I'm excited about the DBs, actually. I mean, not even just the corners, but just from what I'm hearing about the safeties as well. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like everyone's in lockstep. Everyone's competing at a high level. And I'm really excited, man, because I do think Jacorian Bennett is going to take that step. He's going to take that next step. And I also been hearing about DeCamerion Richardson. I think he's going to be in the mix for some PT early this year as well. From what I'm hearing as well, Faison's not playing bad, and Jack Jones is the leader. So all of a sudden, we got some real talent and leadership in our secondary on the low. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent on the low, and I think it's the perfect opportunity for a guy like Trevon Merrick to establish himself as one of the best safeties in the NFL. Right. Extend him. Make him, he's a corner piece. You got Palomar in the mix as well, which I heard he's been playing a lot of third safety. So, hey man, if this secondary can be better than average, and let's just say if this secondary can be good with what we already got with that front seven and particularly that D line, if this secondary can be good, not average, but good. It's gonna be scary, dog. That's my opinion.
Right. Yeah, it's game time. I mean, if what you saying come to fruition, Pops, it's game time. Like, there's no way we can not hold a team under 20. You know what I mean? Like that'd be the threshold right there. But all right, we're gonna have to let them do it, man. Chris, start us off, man. Start us off. How you feel about it, man?
Hold on. Let me. I told y'all. Y'all better listen to me, man. Stick with me. I'm gonna take y'all places. I promise, man. I promise. Stick with me. I'm gonna take y'all places. But nah, real talk, man. But now Pops was right, man. You know, not just on the Jacorian Bennett standpoint, but the Cameron, he from what I see, he looks good. But one thing I didn't realize until I saw some of the drills, that is a big dude, man. That I mean, I honestly didn't realize. I mean, you see the listing of 6'2", but when you actually see that next to,
that's big, bro.
That is big. I was like, I think he was doing the drill, and in fact, I think he was doing it with Woo Governor, and it just you know, you could just tell just the length on him, man. I was like,
it can move too. That's the crazy thing.
It can move. I'm like, if he can get his you know, his footwork down, you know, them taller guys have some trouble like that. But the thing is, what's the name? Manning, Ricky Manning. He came from the Jets, right?
Yeah.
So he used to, you know,
training,
you know, a tall corner. So I'm excited about that, man. So, you know, I don't want to go too much into it, but I'm excited, man. And like Pop said, the safeties, man. When have we been so excited about our safety play, man?
Wow.
Yeah.
For sure, man. And salute to everybody in the chat. We see y'all, man. Just, you know, we getting into it, man. We getting into the discussion. But
y'all hit them thumbs.
Yeah, just hit the thumbs up for us, man. We gonna get to y'all in just a minute. We promise, guaranteed. But Leo, man, how you feel about the young DBs, man? You was with Chris right here, feeling like the young DBs might be good enough for us to roll with.
Man, I'll say this. Off one of the videos, and I think somebody just mentioned it right now, Santi's video. Jack Jones is the dude, bro. His movement, his quickness, like
in and out of the break, man,
bro. From the break,
you saw that breakdown Santi did.
Oh man,
yeah.
Like Jack Jones is the man, and with that front four that we have, that nasty D line, I see now why, as much as we were screaming to sign a veteran quarterback, why Tom and AP have chilled. We got the young guys. Let's see what we have. You know, Bennett's coming out there. He's doing his thing. You talk about DeCamerian. You know, we got all these young guys. And then the safeties. The safeties are what I'm excited about. Because then you got Merrick. You got Epps. And then you got the Ooze Palomao. And then we got the rookie. We got Trey Taylor. Like, how's that dude going to fit into it? Like, just the amount of competition and the speed, the length. I think this could be one of the best defenses that we've seen as Raider fans in a long time, bro.
Legion of Boom setup. I know I might be reaching.
No,
might be
you're
reaching,
not wrong.
but Legion of Boom is
you're not wrong.
set up for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. If your boy gets right, and I don't know why this keep popping into my mind. Maybe because the body type is similar, but when I think about DeCamerian, if he can get right, you know what I mean? Like might have a
Sermon
Tyreek Woolen situation, you know what I mean? Like that
Woolen
situation from Seattle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he was a late round pick. You look at him, and it's
fast.
And fast. It has size and length. And now you look at him, and now he's damn near their number one corner. You know what I mean? But we have Jack. So Jack takes that pressure off. But Turf, man, I mean, how you feeling about the DBs? Because we were on the negative side. So
no, so not necessarily true, right?
Oh, here
not
we go.
necessarily true. No. You gotta give me some grace here, right?
Okay,
because this is a shameless plug. If you didn't, go check out that Turf and Rundown show last Thursday, right? Because if you realize, we had a special guest / expert witness, in my opinion, pop up and give us a little bit of insight on our rookies, you know, with the unbiased opinion. And it's so funny that the one that he brought up that he had great things to say about was Richardson. So that gave me positive insight, in my opinion. You know, coming from a person that absolutely has nothing to do with the Raiders, don't like them in any way, shape, or form, and giving an honest opinion from a DB perspective based on skill set, feet, shiftiness, right? He said that one of the big issues that could become a problem for him is a small guy, right? Like one of those St. Browns, or you know, somebody small and shifty being that large, trying to get him off the line. But outside of that, his length, he's just going to be a problem. And there's no way that, you know what I mean, Patrick isn't going to find a way to work with him. You got Wu that everybody's big on. You know, obviously, Mr. Zero is coming along. Shout out to Chris. right? Leo, he's coming along. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna still hold my judgment for that.
That is true.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Is because
that's fair.
It's kind of the same vibe from last year. So
correct.
As long as he doesn't have any kind of mental issues, right? Because it could be a mental thing. He's clearly showing that he has the physical. No, I'm saying no. I don't mean mental issues from that respect. See, and I've already cleared that up.
Oh yeah.
Patting myself on the back, stating that hey, I was wrong about him having bad grades or not being able. That had nothing to do with it. What I mean is from a sports medicine, from a sports psychologist, mental block. Meaning, hey, once you get in a bad scenario in your head,
no, I agree there.
That's what I'm talking about.
I agree there.
Talking about
ain't how you said it at first, though. The first thing
you
made it seem like he was special ed, bro.
We thought you had a learning disability for a minute.
That's how he made it seem like.
I agree. And that's why I had to clear it up. And we all know this happens, man. Some of the greatest, man. My daughter's home. Shout out to my baby girl. She's home. Down to the Olympics. One of her teammates is in fact, her actual roommate is in the Olympics for Canada. She's she made the Olympian team on Canada's country. So, but that's my daughter's roommate, one out of a few. And bro, all of them from France fell on everything, and they out there crying and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just putting it together that. You got to realize, man, this sport is very, very mental. And I'm not talking from a smarts perspective. I'm talking about mental from, getting in your own head, making a mistake. I don't want to repeat it or overthinking things because you got burnt. Like that kind of mental toughness. That's where I'm at.
I will say this, though. I've been paying attention to this as well. And his teammates have been giving him a lot of love. Yeah. The coaches has been giving them a lot of love, like and it's kind of funny. You know what it is like when your teammates start backing you up and shouting you out of the blue. That means that you balling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Pop said it. I mean, and Chris and Leo kept pointing out that they encourage him a lot. You know what I mean? Now that can mean a lot of things. It could mean like, all right, man, like. We need you to go ahead and get right, or right. Like we see something in you, and we just gotta unlock that. You know what I mean? So I am kind of with Turf still a little bit, right? We do have the right to reserve the
over
judgment.
though. You're creeping over close
to
the line. I see you separating.
But I do reserve my judgment though. At the end of the day, I just said, and I think I said in the group chat, I got to see him against other competition. You know what I mean? As long as I see him, like, you know what I mean? Like, look. Against Minnesota, I fully expect Jordan Addison to be playing. That's why I want you to be guarded. 100%. You feel what I'm saying? All game. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? And for the week going forward. You know what I mean?
Word up.
I'll put this into perspective. The less I hear Brandon Faison's name, the better. I'm gonna tell you that right now. 100%. If we're hearing,
or you can see it in the film,
we're not hearing about it,
bro. If I was hearing that Brandon Faison was clearly overtaking every young DB right now, and he's the number 2 dude, I'd be worried.
Yeah.
Hey, would y'all not be worried right now? I'd be like,
I agree. I agree.
I would.
You know what I mean? Like
level where he's balling, but
if he's balling, that's different.
The good part about it,
at the end of the day, still, we need the young ones. What'd you say, Pop?
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say the good part about it is that it seems like they shouting all the DBs out. Like it seems like all them guys are playing well. Like when you hear it, like. I know we all listen to the, Hondo and everybody else, and we listen to reports. We want to get our feedback, but it really sounds like all the DBs are playing well, dog. Like I haven't heard no bad reports about this guy don't look good or that guy don't look good.
It's a constant message.
Seems like coaching has been a big thing. Like we have I feel like we got a really good coaching staff, and it's starting to seem like the players are responding to it.
That's true.
That's
true.
And definitely I think that'd be a thing. You said what happened
in that Minnesota game? If he's getting beat by Sam Darnold and Addison, then I'll be like, fuck.
There you go. There you go.
Because that's who you gonna be. That's who he's gonna be guarding during the season. The other team's number 2 dude.
But you got to think though, like just like we talk about Mumford. I mean, he is getting the best. He's getting the best looks every week, every day.
Yeah.
You're not gonna really go against a better combo than Tay and Myers. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you play the Bengals. I mean, but not even the Bengals. I mean, who?
Not even them.
Oh
yeah,
no,
who has a better 1-2 punch?
Miami got some.
Miami's nice. Unless you play a Miami, but
Miami's nice,
but
nobody in our division
we're
for sure.
I'm like a little different because we're going to use our D line there. But like pure going against the top 2 receivers, you got the best in the business every day. So when you go play somebody else, they're dinner, man.
Which further puts Leo's point into more perspective. Like if you getting burnt by these dudes, you feel what I'm saying? And you already what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? You look good in practice, but you're not looking good here. Like what are we doing? So that's all I want to see. And if he looks good in the preseason, which he should have been playing last year, can we all agree on that though? I feel like last year
all them guys need to. All of them need to. A little bit. At least
I feel like that messed it up. You know what I mean? That at least messed up some of the development that he could have had. Because you're going, we played week 1. Like we played Denver week 1. It was all right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you go straight into Buffalo week 2 against Stephon Diggs.
Exactly. Like, he got cooked. He got cooked that game.
Like damn.
Yeah, you know what, man? We wasn't ready to. We wasn't really ready to go into the Lions Den last year, dog, because of like a lot of guys didn't play in the preseason.
Exactly.
We didn't step into the Lions Den as we should have at the beginning of the year.
That's on coaching. That's on that's a coach's decision right there. And we can talk about this because everybody was kind of like up in arms when AP said it, but he said everybody's gonna play preseason. I agree with it. I agree with it. And I want to get y'all takes. Just because he said that, and just real quick before I start getting y'all takes, just because he said that, don't mean he mean, oh my God, Devontae's playing 4 quarters.
Thank you.
No. Go in there for a series, man. Just get
that's not what that means.
Yeah, that's
certain dudes have the right to sit down. You feel what I'm saying? And do it. We all know who those dudes are. But other guys that are on the bubble or need the reps, for sure.
They need to play.
Yeah.
They need to play.
So let's start with Leo, man. How you feel about AP saying everybody's playing in preseason?
I love it. And I'm glad you pointed it out, though, because people like Tay, he's not going to be there all 4 quarters, obviously. Get a series in here and there. But, like, we got so much competition at each position. Let them play it out in the preseason games. That's the way you're going to best be able to analyze who's going to be able to step up game day when you're out there on the field against other teams. And it brings that mentality that he's changed from our previous regime, that toughness, we're all in this together, we're all on the same mission moving forward, that I fucking haven't seen in a long time. Maybe since like Gruden the first time around. So seeing that come back is what I love. Like all of us are going in this together. We're all going to play, and I just want to see him go out and battle it out in the preseason, bro. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, there's so much competition everywhere, man. Like everybody has to play. I mean, Chris, where are you at on that?
I'm good, man. I want to be smart with it. Like if Devontae's out there, don't throw him the ball. Just let him be a decoy. We know what he can do, but still, it's still good for that camaraderie to be in the huddle with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like you guys know being in that huddle with your guys, like even if you're not out there, if Tay can just block or whatever, just be a decoy, but go through the whole motions with everybody. Get dressed. Don't be on the sideline with your ball cap on. Be out there with the rest of your team, man. And I think AP's all about that. Like that's why he got them going to Costa Mesa, away from everybody to just continue to build that brotherhood. Because he said his number one goal is to have the closest knit team that the Raiders have ever had. So that's his focus. So I love everything about him. I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna hear me say anything bad about AP, man. I'm so on board with that dude.
Right.
The only thing I got mad about AP is when he didn't bench AOC in that Vikings game. Besides that, he's back.
This is what Chris is not understanding. If AOC starts and he's the guy, that just adds to the lore, bro. You have to add to the story. You can't just go in raw like this story. But Pops, where are you at, man? Where are you at on everybody playing in preseason?
Like I said a minute ago, I think that was one of our downfalls last year. Guys didn't play in the preseason. It showed, especially in that Buffalo game. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it brings a certain amount of toughness. I feel like this Raider team right now, anyway, they want to show people exactly who they are and what they are. You know what I mean? This team has a chip on their shoulder, and they're itching to get out there and play, period. I don't even think guys want to sit down. It don't even seem like playing for AP, they don't even want to sit out preseason. They want to go bang. They ready to go prove stuff right now. You know, so I agree with like what Chris said, bro. It's us against the world right now. You know what I mean? Like the Raider Army is us against the world, bro. And that starts out in preseason. That starts setting the tone in preseason because, like you said, it's got to look a certain way. It's got to feel a certain way, right? You start setting that tone as soon as you're able to hit somebody else that's not on your team. No matter if it's preseason or not, you start setting that tone from then. You know what I mean? Because we got a gauntlet, you know, these first couple of weeks, bro. So we got to hit the ground running.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, man. And you know, like I said, we gonna have clips and everything that we can show coming in real quick. I want to get Turf opinion on this in the preseason because I know we kind of talked about it in Turf and Rundown, but you know what I mean, want to get your final takes on that.
Yeah. And you talking about specifically
everybody playing in preseason.
Yeah, that I am ecstatic about because
yeah, you know he about that.
I'm about that old school life, man, because it's, you know, if you ever saw that clip from Dan Campbell where the man was in tears telling his team, bro, we got to bag. You know, this I'm not doing this because I want to hurt you. I'm doing this because that's what the numbers tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a data guy. The numbers tell me that a team is prepared when they bang out for that first game. So just trust in the process and look at where it's gotten them to date. So I'm all for it. I think AP knows exactly what he's doing. I think the Raiders know exactly what they're doing. You're going to have injuries. If you go into games trying to not get hurt, whether it's preseason or not, you can forget about it. It was a wrap before you stepped out there to begin with. So any kind of chatter of, oh, you dumb for playing, man, just go sit down. You don't really understand and comprehend because in my opinion, you need those bumps and bruises in preseason. You need that first hit from another team and it not be the first game of the season. I don't know where they ever started doing that crazy stuff at. And then they want to know why people saw.
Yeah. And hey, bro, it makes sense now in the
you know what? You know what's funny?
They can do.
I'm sorry, bro. I was just gonna say we go from Josh McDaniels telling people don't interrupt the offensive plays, let the guys do this and let guys do that, to now we got AP like, no, we going to bang out, and I want the defense to make their life hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, bro? Just think of the mindset that we dealing with right here.
Dogs.
Yep, and that's to Pop's credit, that's a complete 180 flip. You know what I mean? Like now it's like, all right, expect the contact now. Now it's like this is because if we can do this amongst ourselves, then everybody else is a cake. You know, that's a cakewalk at that point. You know what I mean? We know how to push each other. We already know what it takes for each 53 dude here to get the best out of themselves. You know what I mean? So Chiefs coming in here, Chargers coming in. It don't matter, bro. Ain't nobody else gonna be able, you know what I mean, to kind of waver the standard that we already got right now. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now. But let's go ahead, man. Take over, do what you got to do, man. Show us what you got, man.
Yeah, so I know we were kind of talking about coaching earlier, man, and there was a clip that I saw. Let me see if it's going to come up by itself. But this is just an example, something that just gets me excited. I get excited about like the little things, man. But this is it's loading now. But just the attention to detail and coaching that they're giving like Tyree Wilson. And what's the our line coach's name? I forgot his name.
Turf, you should know this. I know Turf.
You know Turf?
Say that again.
Who?
What's our offensive line coach name?
No, the defensive line. The defensive line.
Oh, defensive line.
D-line coach.
Isn't it Robert something?
Is it Rob Leonard?
Rob Leonard.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all saw the mic'd up, but this got me hyped, man. There's something little like this, just watching him coach, just get me hyped, man.
Good.
I want to see.
Buzz him. Say, hey. There you go. Give me the rip. That was outstanding, Indy. Attention to detail. You guys with me? Good. How about if I'm light? Ready? Snatch it by. You're never wrong. You just got to attack. And it's a feel thing. You got to train the feel of. He anchors, I pull. He's light, I push. See what I'm saying? Very, very simple.
Something simple. Something simple. But the thing is, if you watch Tyree, the thing is he don't have much in his toolbox. And the thing is, if he can mess around and get some hand-to-hand combat and get the swim moves, it's going to be a problem. And I just like to see little stuff like that, like him pulling him aside and look, let's work. You know, it's a very short clip, but that lets me know that everything that they got going on in that training camp is supposed to happen, and it got purpose.
It's real.
Yeah, 100%. And see, and speaking of that, this is why I love our shows, man, because I got a clip now that I want to show of Tyree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to Prez as well, man, for letting us use the footage, man. Shout out to Prez indeed. But this is him right here.
I'm here healthy, just here to get better here in Costa Mesa, and that's all I'm focused on.
Honestly, bro,
come back. I didn't really have a training camp last year, but I'm not worried about last year. I'm worried about this year, and I'm here healthy. Just here to get better here in Costa Mesa, and that's all I'm focused on.
Which is all he should be focused on. You feel what I'm saying? At this point right now, you know what I mean? He can go ahead and cement himself, you know what I mean, into this D line for the future. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he can be, he's gonna be a great, but at least now we can see him as now this D line got a 5-year, maybe 6 years, 5 to 10 year shelf life. You know what I mean? If we play our cards right with the signings that we got on here, some of the young dudes on here. But yeah, man, I 100%. I think what you just showed right now, Chris, that fully shows the type of coaching staff we got, though.
I love it. And just hearing Max talk about that coach, I loved it, because you guys know how much Max really loved Marinelli. You know what I'm saying? That was his guy. You know, the fact that Rob Leonard set up a call with Max and Marinelli just to talk ball for a while, to me, just lets you know they ain't got no ego, man. He's like, look, because Marinelli's a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had some of the best defensive lines ever, so I don't know, man. I just feel so different about this daggone team, man, and I'm hyped, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, it looks genius right now, the way Antonio Pierce has set this up. You give Tom Telesco some praise as well, because he's really kind of walked in and added to the culture. He's really walked in and assimilated himself into this Raider culture. And after being with the Chargers so long, I think that's impressive. But what I was saying was about Pierce is that it's genius to me that he's closed the ranks. No joint practices, because it just feels like, you know what, we about to unleash on y'all asses. We're going to unleash on y'all when we finally start this regular season. So we're gonna bunker down. We're not worried about no joint practices with no other teams. We gonna bang. And when it's really time to pop out on y'all ass, we're gonna pop out on y'all ass. I feel like that's how Antonio Pierce and the staff is coaching this team.
Sometimes you gotta pop out. Never mind.
Somebody was gonna finish that for
Kendrick said it best.
Still, right? I do think Pops is right, man. I mean, everything that's going down is perfect. That we're just closing it in right now. But speaking of closing it in, I think this is something that once we hone on this, we finally got more direction, and that's the quarterback race. Still tight as of right now, right? It's still tight. I mean, as of right now, you know what I mean? That's really the big question mark. I feel like once we kind of know the identity of the team, but once the quarterback is now in place, we really gonna know the identity of how we gonna move, or we have to move. You know what I mean? We're gonna start with Turf on this because Turf can kind of take a victory lap this week. Low key.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie. Low key,
Tread lightly.
Maybe
Tread lightly.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. But be honest with yourself, Chris. If the season started,
he still got it. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't say victory lap. I'll say tread lightly.
He'll take a victory jog. How about that?
Okay,
He'll take a
all
victory
right.
jog.
Speed walk.
Speed walk. Victory speed walk. Let my man Turf get it in, man.
I was about to say, I feel like I need to go off like this.
Oh,
it's my guy, bro. I've been telling y'all he was going to win this battle. I've been telling y'all he was going to come through, even though Minshew is a dog. I told y'all he wasn't going to just win the job just because. And look at him flourish. I'm telling y'all, we got something, man. 12 comes around every, 10, 15 years or so. We got another 12. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm putting my cards out there.
Wait.
I'm going to be hurt. This man doesn't play well for us.
Go ahead.
Because that's what I'm expecting exactly to see. This man played well enough for us to do whatever is necessary to win at least 10 to 12 games this season. That's what I'm expecting. And like I said, AOC is going to win this job, man. It's going to be his accuracy. It's going to be his ability to place the ball for people to not get murdered. And it's going to be the ability to not turn the ball over and manage a game like a real professional manages a football game. And I had nothing to do with. See, y'all took that way too far.
You said another 12. What are you bro?
You know what number 12? You want to know what number 12 I'm talking about? The one that belongs to us. The ones that belong to our team. I'm talking about Kenny Stablers. I'm talking about Rich Gannons. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no other people or no other. I'm talking about Raider Nation history, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Every 10 years we get
Yeah, the Raider 12s. I give that.
Okay. I'll fall back.
All I want to know is
Stand down and stand corrected.
Everybody in the chat thought the same thing, though.
All I want to see is this, though. All I want to see is this. How come Chris and Leo didn't text Turf or I about AOC's running touchdown this week? He ran one in. We ain't say nothing. Nobody said anything. You ain't say nothing. But when Jacorian
don't nobody want to talk about, right? You get the Jacorian gets a pick or he tips a ball. The whole world is knowing about it. AOC feed him Stone. AOC feed him Stone runs in for a touchdown, and we don't have nobody saying nothing about it.
Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious right now?
On an RPO play.
I know y'all joking.
Yes,
you know what? I'm not even debating this. I know you're joking. I'm not.
I'm dead ass. Go watch Hondo. That's the point, bro. Go watch Hondo. He checked into an RPO and ran one in,
Jesus Christ, bro. He has a red jersey on. They don't have pads on. He got booty shorts. Bro, what does he?
Your boy said,
what are you talking about? What's going to happen on a QB sneak, bro?
Hondo said it was a legit play. Your man Hondo said if it was an actual game, that's a legit play. It wasn't I can't touch him. He said he actually checked it out and this is a legit play. That's your dude.
He got booty shorts on and a red jersey.
He went in untouched, though. He did go in
But guess what?
Yeah, another
He's saying the same thing about Jacorian. How come everything is the difference when it comes to Jacorian is so great, but then when it comes to my guy, you got
talking about a 1 yard. Never mind, man. You know what? Y'all got it. House of Dragons.
He is 7-on-7 and Jacorian tip a ball and 7-on-7.
Guess what, fellas? Two things can be
Papa Rundown is not as emotional as us right here. We've been on here for
Papa Rundown. We talking about a red jersey quarterback and some booty shorts on the 1 yard line. And y'all act like he's Mike Vick.
It was a 7-yard run, bro. Oh, there it is.
Oh, was it? I don't know. It sounds better if it was 1 yard.
I think I have to see a bigger sample size of him running before I can kind of give him that.
Thank you, man. Like, come on.
But at the same time, dog, I mean, to be honest though, you kind of get a mixed bag when you hear about the quarterbacks. I don't know who to believe, dog. Like honestly, like it's like that if you let Hondo tell it, Hondo gonna tell you, he's the greatest thing since, you know what I'm saying, he doing it. Then on the other hand, you listen to somebody a Vic Tafer or a couple of, I don't know,
quarterbacks struggle
themselves yet. because I listen to Raider Nation Radio every day, so I'm always listening to it. And it's like I get such a mixed bag. Vinny Bonsignor kind of tell you something a certain way. So it's like to me, I don't have an accurate picture of the quarterbacks yet. I feel like O'Connell is playing better, from what I hear, but I don't hear a lot of separation yet. But that's going to start changing quickly.
Right. Well, I don't agree though. I don't think you're going to see a lot of separation because Minshew is a dog. I think you're just going to see him edge him out. I don't think you're going to just see him.
Like he honestly, he's gonna elevate when the
you said when the pads come on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when the pads come on and the live bullets, that's when he's gonna show what he can do.
We'll find out. But I'll be honest.
Chris, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what Chris talking about.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. What I'm saying is like, I think there should be separation if we really want what we want out of Aiden. If we want what we want out of Aiden,
already see it.
We better get
now,
but
no. Now, but that's the thing.
Because this is the most comfortable he's gonna be.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm gonna discount this week just because they just started. So it wasn't really a whole lot of getting to it like that, like training camp really is. Now we're gonna find out when the offensive line can block and the D line is coming at your ass. Now we're gonna find out who sits in the pocket, reads the field better, who gets the ball on time, who gets the ball out on time. Like remember, both of these guys are learning a new offense.
Yeah.
So they're both learning a new offense, right? And so different skill sets are gonna stand out, but now we're gonna find out who has the acumen to execute the offense consistently, like Devontae Adams said, at a high level. That's what we're looking for right now. I don't get that picture.
I know we're talking about that touchdown he ran, and I get it. I put it in the chat. Y'all must have forgot. But anyway, what I didn't put was that when he was under pressure, throwing off his back foot, he threw another interception, O'Connell. And I'm for O'Connell. But those are the things he still needs to work on when Chris is talking about.
Now, I will say this, right? From what and I got to put myself to the congregation, sadly, from what I've heard, right? On that rep, Thayer Munford was a turnstile. All right, so at that point,
but that's gonna happen. That's part of it, though.
But at a point, it's like, bro, what was it? At a certain point, bro, you think really he's gonna try that in the game? No, I don't think he's gonna try to.
I heard he was trying to throw the ball away. I heard he was trying to throw it away.
That's either take the sack or throw it for whatever the case. But at that point, bro, that big motherfucker coming to me that fast. I mean, you got
but run down. That's what I'm saying. Like that's realistic. Like that's when we say when the live bullets fly.
Oh, that's a sack, bro.
Be realistic.
That's
a sack. But I mean, if you talk about 10 quarterbacks and you talk about Max with a free lane, how many quarterbacks is getting sacked?
But also that's what training camp is for, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
I agree there. I do agree there.
Sometimes we treat interceptions like these boxers nowadays want to look at their undefeated record. They just don't. They scared to get one on there. So sometimes it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like you get these kinks and bugs worked out now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm much more interested in next week to see what really goes on because the physicality is gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That's how you start really getting the feel for playing football when the banging starts.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
I will be able to see the timing. You know what I mean? Like the rhythm. Rhythm is a big thing, I think, and it's going to be in this quarterback battle. But I think something that a lot of us haven't pointed out, that I've continuously pointed out, that I think is going to win the battle. Although we saying, okay, turnovers, but at a certain point, right? Turnovers is what's actually going to win the battle, because what we say all the time that this team needs is a good defense, which we have, and an offense that just don't turn the ball over. As of right now, I've seen Gardner Minshew for a number of years. He's going to give you one of them things a couple of times. You feel what I'm saying? He's going to give you one of them stupid throws a couple of times. It happens. He does it. And I mean, he's been in the league for a number of years. The one thing I can say about Aiden when he took over, that's the one thing he has right now on Gardner, is he's probably not going to turn the ball over or put it in harm's way as much.
Yeah, no, I agree there. As long as you put as much in there. I agree.
Yeah. So that's where he can kind of overtake it and be more consistent in that factor right there and be like, all right, I'm not going to turn the ball over. And we're going to move at a steady pace. You know what I mean? While you might get the wow from Gardner, the wow has to also come with the controlled aggression. You feel what I'm saying? Like even 15 in Kansas City, he does all that, but when it gets stupid, it gets stupid. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing. Like, do you want your quarterback to be overly conservative? Because then we're talking Derek Carr type stuff.
Like Cowtown says, though, when you really watch Aiden, he really do be throwing that mug up. For real. Like, if he has weapons, bro, he gonna be throwing that mug up. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's just
I don't see conservatism.
I'm gonna take chances.
Yeah, I don't see conservatism in his game. Like, I don't think he was even conservative last year. I mean, he was going for it in that Miami game. You know what I'm saying?
He the Miami game.
It's all what happened.
But at the same time, you know, he's a rookie playing in a tough environment. But I like the heart that he showed. He's like, shit, I'm gonna let this boy go, and he did. So, yeah, but I think he has more long-term football IQ than we would get with Gardner Minshew as well. I think that if this kid can understand how to master the pocket, because I think we put a whole lot of emphasis nowadays on somebody running around, dog. Like, I just feel like there's a whole lot of overemphasis on everybody talking about mobility, dog. Like, the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen couldn't do no running and all that, bro. And at the same time, how many really running quarterbacks or whatever have you seen dominate and win Super Bowls? Mahomes is elusive. He's elusive. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Young was very mobile.
I mean, but those guys are kind of few and far between.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers is pretty mobile.
Yeah,
I don't think he's mobile.
I'm a mobile quarterback. Exactly.
When you think of Super Bowl quarterback, when you think of Super Bowl quarterbacks, do you guys think is that the first thing you guys think about is mobility? When you think about the great Super Bowl, like really?
But there's examples of both. Elway was very mobile.
To me, accuracy is
Big Ben was very mobile. So it's like I get what you're saying because you're alluding to like the Brady's and Mannings, and I agree with you. Even like in the Montanas, that's what you're alluding, and I get it. But we can't act like there's none on the other side, though.
Right.
I'm not saying that we don't have any. We do have some, but I don't think that this needs to be the biggest prerequisite all of a sudden. Right. And I feel like that's the narrative that gets pushed so bad to where it's like, okay, well, he can't do anything because he can't run. Like, that's not how you approach it. Like, playing quarterbacks from the neck up as well. Right. You know what I mean? You have to be able to understand the game. Throw with anticipation. Understand where you're going with the football to alleviate some of those things. Right? And I think people they're discounting what this kid can do with his arm talent and his IQ.
Back.
Yep. Right? Because we're so enamored now with Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. He's got to make plays on script like Mahomes, and you're gonna need some of that. But when you got the weapons we got, get the ball out your hands, dog, and get it to your playmakers.
You're spot on. But then it's like Rundown said, what if we have a turnstile right tackle? Like your theory only works when you got a nice line. If you don't got pristine,
I've said that 100%.
Yeah, like
this. In order for AOP to do what he needs to do, bro, the line gonna have to play at a top 15 level.
Peak game though. But think about this: if you got a turnstile tackle on any team.
See that?
If you got a turnstile tackle on any team, your quarterback's in trouble. No matter if he's a runner or not. If you got a turnstile,
look at what happens when we break free. Right. Even as elusive as Mahomes is,
you think Patrick Mahomes is getting ready to run from us the whole game and beat us with 150 yards rushing? I don't think so.
No, but you guys got to think though. He had a terrible right tackle. That dude. Remember how he just be jumping offside? Like, he was garbage. He was garbage.
But they lost that year, though. They lost that year.
And remember, that season they struggled. Remember that because we talked about it. What's wrong with the Chiefs? They look this way, but they got hot at the right time, but they struggled.
You're right.
And everybody was like, Patrick Mahomes' numbers are down and this and that because they had a turnstile at right tackle. So, yeah, you're right. You're right, Chris. You got to shore up that O-line. It's got to be shored up. But don't discount what Aiden can do just getting the ball to the weapons we got.
I don't. That's what I'm talking about. He absolutely can do that. Don't ever think of my like pushing back and saying that I'm not saying Aiden's trash. You know me. All I'm saying is I just think someone gives us a better chance to win. But I don't think. I think Aiden can get there, but I just think he has to have a great situation, and we're not there yet. Now, maybe in a couple drafts where we can go get some dogs up front, like, you know, maybe if we can have next year's draft get 2 more solidified dogs in the offensive line, or maybe Parham starts becoming the top guard and Mumford become like, then it's like, okay, Aiden is in a situation where he can eat. I just don't think we can give that to him right now.
Let's put the pads on and see what we got, though. We're gonna start.
I agree.
I agree.
Well, you were saying something, Leo.
I think people get confused with the running and the mobility part, and I think Chris's homie Mo Moten, he always says it the right way: functional mobility.
I'm not talking about running the option.
Somebody who can extend and move around when those ends come in and get away to extend and create a play. Like when it comes to that,
Turf and I talk about that
quarterback I would want.
Yeah, Turf and I talk about that all the time on Turf and Rundown. How fast can you move east-west? You feel what I'm saying? That's really all. That's really all it is. How fast can you move outside the tackles, bro? That's really all I need.
That's what Aaron Rodgers is great at.
Yeah,
that's what Brady was good at. That's what Brady was good at.
How fast can you move outside the tackles, and how well can you operate within the pocket? That's literally all he needs to do at that point.
And like use that awareness inside the pocket where you can.
There you go. Like I said, manage the pocket. Understand how to manage the pocket. You know what I mean?
Well, we coming down on the top of the bottom of the hour, really, man. We got a nice little crowd up in this mug, man.
Nice crowd and a whole lot to talk about.
Definitely appreciate everybody for joining us on this Sunday night, man. If it's your first time here, man, you see everybody on screen, whoever you like, man. Pick and choose, bro. If you like a certain dude, go to the channel, man. Hit the subscribe button. Help you guys out, man. Hit the like button at the very least, man, on anybody's channel that you're watching, man. We appreciate y'all, man. But
I can't wait till I get Cool Kev on the show, bro. I'm going to roast him so bad. Oh,
Chris what are you drinking today, Chris? Are you drinking water and Gatorade?
I'm drinking water today, man. I ain't fooling with Kev, man.
That's funny, bro.
Hey, but shout out to Murph, man. Shout out to Murph for that.
Yeah, we didn't say it.
Yeah, shout out to Murph for that.
I saw that. Miss You Mania. I understand. And I saw he was talking about it, man. I saw he was talking about that on your show.
That's my guy. That's my guy, Murph, man. Shout out, man. Make sure you guys check out his show. I know y'all know about it.
Coming down to the bottom of the hour. Y'all know what time it is. Been a fire show, man. Make sure you hit
Hey, let's keep rocking, man. We got 20 more minutes to
Yo, man. Hey, no, I'm going all the way till 9 o'clock, baby, man. Till that not House of the Dragon.
Oh, we're not going past 9 because you guys have to watch Game of Thrones.
Are you kidding me, bro? You gonna leave this crowd hanging?
Yes.
And we still got grown up talk.
This episode.
We got
minutes.
Yeah,
you understand?
Turf.
Look, your sister been telling me that too.
Next Sunday.
This episode is 68 minutes, man. I can't be watching this at 11 o'clock at night. It's gonna be over with.
All right, the next Sunday we need to come on earlier because it's SummerSlam next Sunday. So you know your boy gotta watch SummerSlam.
Here we go. Let Turf get his grown man talk because he been wanting to get this off his chest.
Nah. I'm already.
You leaving right now, Turf? Oh, stop that, because we gonna talk about this right now. It's time to put the kid shit away. You thought we was done.
Put the kids, tuck them in now.
It's time to put it away,
we'll give you 5 seconds. Yeah.
This has multiple meanings, right? Put the kids away. It's time to put the toys away too, man. It's time to stop playing them kid-ass games. At the end of the day, bro, I'll start off like this. Let Turf go ahead like that. We was on Turf and Rundown, right? At first, I was cool because we was looking at it in the team perspective, and I was looking at it like Pops was looking at it. We're going to back it up at the end of the day. And at the same time, man, can't let somebody continue to slap you around. You feel what I'm saying? You don't do nothing about it. But in the context of it and digging deeper, right, the meaning behind it really don't have no meaning at all. You feel what I'm saying? It comes from a place of selfishness. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
100%.
So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna really look at it because we talked about it at the beginning. The person intentionally knows who to hand it to and who not to hand it to at the end of the day, right? And that certain person has certain things that is out there that I would like to see if the players find funny. But at the end of the day, okay, I just want to say, right, it's cool that we have fun and we have our pride on that, but at the same time, it's got to be done the right way. Now, instead of talking about how we can get better, we talking about this dog shit, right?
Exactly.
And instead of being like, you know what, that's on me, we want to act tough about it now and act like it don't mean nothing. So at the end of the day, bro, if we gonna be content creators, if we gonna say we associated with the team, we gonna say we rock with the team. Let's do it the right way, and let's do it the real way, and let's not do it the clown way. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let my go off. I got my 2 cents off. I'm gonna let Turf do his thing.
Yeah, man, I'm outraged though, for real, because see, I too came from that spirit of, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of getting beat up. You know, somebody made the comment of don't poke the bear, and it's all right, you got to poke. It has nothing to do with that when you really understand what went down. And that's what I don't think people are really truly trying to understand or catch. There are a lot of little nuances here that, I mean, really can go however, what direction you want. And I'm talking about a not good way, whether it's racial, right? Whether you emotional, all of that stuff. Y'all know Turf don't get down with a lot of this foolishness that's going on in Raider world. Bro, there is, I don't know if y'all, it's a lot of wild in this Raider world. And I'm letting y'all, I'm putting everybody, all content creators, all people on full blast notice. Like, y'all, your closets need to be cleaned in some way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, because people are running around here disturbing the team now. You see what I'm saying? And that's where it's, y'all got to be grown-ups, man. You can't disturb the team on some bull jive, you know, that we trying to get to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if it's a team collected effort on them trying to get motivational ways, right? Or poke the bear. But it can't come from a stupid fan. That's not your place.
Right.
And it damn sure shouldn't come from a content creator.
Oh, Terrence, I want to make it clear, bro. Yeah, I don't rock with him either. So I'm
you know what I'm saying, man? I am so
I don't rock with him either,
man.
So
I'm so
100%. That's another reason why I don't like where it came from either. You feel what I'm saying?
I started from that standpoint.
See, I did not.
Started from that,
and I can admit that I did not start from there. I didn't start from there at all. I started from the team camaraderie. We all in this together again, and that's why I'm having grown man talk tonight, because I'm noticing all content creators ain't built the same. Everybody ain't out here running around the same. There's folks running around here doing all kinds of wild stuff, and I'm not associated with none of it. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know I am a father of 3. I love my wife, my kids, and my family, and I ain't got time for the circus and the foolishness. That's all I can tell y'all, and that goes to the fans that's bringing these dolls to the scene, taking pictures of folks and trying to put stuff on the internet for your clout, your clicks. That's not what I'm doing here. And if that's what you about in this Raider world, you need to go to the dark web or something. Go somewhere different, because I don't got, you know what I mean? We here for some good, clean, wholesome fun. Real talk. I don't know about y'all. I'm not here for none of this craziness, man. And it really did just dump on me right after this situation. Our team should not be dealing with anything that comes from the fans or content creators.
Yep.
That's just facts,
and that's
man.
the problem that we have with it, because now that we in it, we understand that there is kind of a responsibility. You know what I mean? What we put on there, like say you get invited, what you put on there affects the team. It reflects on the team. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So we just saying that we understand that it's not the players. You feel what I'm saying? That's what makes it so annoying. That it's not the player.
Right.
It's the fans. And as fans, we supposed to be smarter and be like, well, you know what? Now, right? You done wrote a check that your ass not even cashing.
You ain't even gonna be on the field.
Not even cashing the check, bro.
Check this out though. I will say this, fellas. Remember, we do have an AP coach team, dog, and it's like, you know, the way he handled that shit in the press conference, dog, is exactly how you. Is exactly and not only that, but at the end of the day, it wasn't something that the players initiated, and it was a stupid fan that did it. But at the same time, dog, give a shit about that, dog. Who cares, dog? If they do get pissed off, who cares? So what if they do, dog? Because guess what? They didn't give a shit about doing Ring Around the Rosie on our shit.
Right.
So,
well, that's because we started it.
We don't
around the fucking arrowhead.
This is the thing. We don't care if the Chiefs get mad. The Chiefs, it is what it is.
And that's the point that's being missed. Nobody cares about that.
We talking about the person who it came from.
We talking about the fans and the content creators that's doing stuff for clicks and taking pictures and putting crap on the internet, knowing that they got a different agenda for it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got a complete different agenda for it.
Yeah.
But it's he kiki and all fun and games. And so, you know what I'm saying?
We don't like the Chiefs.
Somebody get hit with it.
Exactly. Well, but at the end of the day, fellas, check this out. You know what, dog? That's just fan shit. I can hear AP saying that in the locker room, man. That's just fan shit, bro. We got business to do. We got business to take care of, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the mindset that I want this team to have. I think that's the mindset that AP is giving this team. Like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We you know, like, yeah, they can be up in arms about that, you know, the fans and everybody. But we learned a lesson here today too. You know what I'm saying? That's just a lesson learned. That's a lesson learned. And we move on, dog. We move on. We didn't even play no regular season. We didn't even play no preseason games yet, dog. If they got to get up, if they got to get motivated and get up for Kermit the Frog to play the Raiders, it's already a problem anyway.
Of course. Absolutely. It's already a right.
It's already like that, man. But Leo, I mean, I want you to touch on this real quick before we go out of here, man.
I saw Watt put under that KC started. KC didn't start it. This frog has been around for a long time. Amongst fans. Goes back to what y'all are saying. Amongst fans, we talk shit. I have a brother who's a KC fan. I do that frog shit to him all the time. That's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to like how you guys are saying, when you involve the team,
Captain John,
the content creators, that shit gets different. You know, you could even go far back. I think we were talking about it earlier about the fan who was gonna fight Donald Penn. Remember? Like shit like that. The shit we don't need to do. I think about a few years back when people were talking shit about you'll never fucking put fans in Vegas because nobody from Oakland's gonna go over there. So people were so bitter they were talking shit on Mark Davis, right? Making fun of Mark Davis as our fucking owner, improving our franchise, and that's the shit I don't fucking fuck with. We could talk shit to fans amongst each other, whatever the fuck. But when you start affecting the team in that sense,
exactly,
you give the media
as simple as that
fucking weapon to run with it.
Yeah,
they fucking ran with it. Where Turf thought that it was the Raiders who did it.
Exactly, I thought it was the team, and we was like you saying, like we in this together. It ain't that. It's a dude that's picking and choosing. He put it on a rookie of all people because he knew a rookie was right.
I don't think he was a rookie, but Taylor himself should have won. Should have known better. Don't grab that.
Absolutely, they all should have known better from that respect.
You should have known better for that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I don't think people are really looking at this from the proper perspective.
I feel like
it's nothing to do with poking the bear or we gonna stand on that. That's not what this is. This is outside stuff affecting the team that's negative, and it ain't just about Kermit. It could be racial. Again, it could be any of these things that's going on, the undertones that's way past.
Yeah, I haven't heard no racial stuff. I mean, like I don't even.
But see, that's the thing. That's okay because my thing, and that's all right. My thing is to shed light on everything, and that's all right, Gravy. I understand, but I just want to know the way that he jokes around. I want to know if some of the players will find it funny. That's just me. I just want to know if his head coach will find the way he joke around funny. That's just me. So in a certain aspect, right? That's how I'm saying. And if you don't know, maybe you can get educated on it because I'm good with educating people on these type of things. So at the end of the day, right? It's cool that he can be a fanatic. That's fine. You feel what I'm saying? But when the jokes ain't really jokes, you feel, and nobody laughing. So at that point, when do we start separating that line? You feel what I'm saying? It can all be Raider family for sure. But when we gonna start separating the line between the weirdos and the real ones? That's my question. And just because you got the shield don't automatically make you like, oh, we just gonna everything is ha key fuck that.
Exactly.
It's not. So
It's not.
That's all it is.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
point. Like, I get you, Rundown. I like Raven says, I know him. That's how he is. That's how he fucks around. He's a big fan. But like how you're saying, there's certain shit that other people might not know that they won't see as funny as well.
Exactly.
You gotta see both fucking sides, bro. You can't pick and choose. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and there's always gonna be that one for the other, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like you just said, you look at what old boy said, and then if you look at Captain Jax, you know what I'm saying? He don't agree. He don't agree with Gravy because he sees that person.
A bitch for doing that shit, bro.
And he sees him as something different. So again, man, it's all perspective, and that's why I'm putting it out there for us, meaning the Raider Syndicate. My people's my team, because we don't deal with this foolishness, man. Like I said, we trying to put out something that a family can watch. We're not trying to have, you know what I'm saying, the circus. And y'all know what I mean by the circus. And this is absolutely the circus, right?
Chris is stupid, bro.
And you know what, man? And you know what, too? Bottom line, fellas, dog, check this out, man. Everybody should deal with respect, man. We're all Raider fans. We all root for the same team. I'm talking about even all you people out here listening right now. Everybody that's on this chat or watching this right now, we all root for the same team on Sunday, man. So for us to be going at each other and being disrespectful, saying disrespectful things, like that's not what being a Raider fan is.
Nope.
A Raider fan is always unity. We can say things differently. We can kind of agree with this quarterback or don't agree with this or that, but we all Raider fans, bro. I done been around this world damn near, and I see Raider logos everywhere. Every place I've been. And it's like, I don't understand why Raider fans have to do this to each other and be disrespectful. Look, if we all want to shine and make content and give our opinion on how we love this team, like, do it in a respectful way, man. Like, do it in a respectful manner towards each other and the team.
Correct. That's how we get down over here, man. We're not trying to be a nuisance. We're trying to do this right when it comes to representing and supporting the Raiders, because we taking this all the way, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all figured it out yet, but the Raider Syndicate absolutely will be a staple in Raider history. That's just what it is. We will be commentating, and I don't care if it just stays at this level. Y'all got to deal with this for the rest of our lives, so be prepared.
Yep. But at the end of the day, man,
hold on. Let me get my 2 cents, baby. Let me get my 2 cents, man. You know,
I get your 2 cents.
Yeah, my bad, man. You know this. I'm having some internet issues. You know what I'm saying? You know, I agree with y'all talking about, man. And I think the biggest thing that bothered me was, for one, who did it, and Leo is completely right, man. Like, I remember that Donald Penn video, and I'm like, who is this idiot fan talking trash to Donald Penn, you know, acting Mr. Tough Guy, like you about to beat up a dude that's 6'9", 370. You know what I'm saying? And like, and you're a fan, you know what I'm saying? You're a fan yelling stuff at like you only doing stuff for the clout, man. And I'm like, of course it's gonna be this guy again that has something to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people that's saying this is not clout chasing, I don't know how it cannot be. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason you try to pick a fight with one of the biggest players the Raiders have ever had. Because the thing is, once he would have knocked you out, then you would have been suing. Like a little punk, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it's just weak, man. At the end of the day, it's weak. No one's scared of KC. Nobody's talking about we're afraid of them. We're not afraid of Mahomes. And the thing is, it's okay. We could talk as fans. If you want to talk, you talk. That's fine. But don't be giving nothing to a player and now have him all over the place, and make sure you record it so it's a moment for you, and then make sure you blast it everywhere so you go viral. That ain't cool. Now, they just like Leo said, they had that Kermit doll for a long time. You know, in fact, I think there's a picture of Josh holding up the Kermit doll talking to AP or something. Like, that's one thing, but you going to throw it to the player and have him play with it? Pause. That's completely different, man. And that to me, that is lame. That is trash. And I don't think there's nothing funny about it. That's not being a Raider. Al Davis would not have been cool with that at all.
At all. Not even a little bit, bro.
My man fighting for a damn roster spot with Chris Smith at this point. I'm not saying that the coaching
and now you're getting the rookie caught up.
I'm not saying the coaching staff would be like, oh, you on the dole and you're not gonna get your spot. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, everything, you know what I mean? Everything in this competition, bro, everything is everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
but like I said, you know, I kind of just bounce back to this as well, bro. Like, the team is gonna be fine, bro. Like,
of course.
To me, this ain't it. Like, they don't care. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm sure AP addressed that shit, bro. And that's not a major distraction for the team.
So
you know I think what that is my bad, but I think what that is it's a learning moment. It's a way to teach your guys, teach the young guys real quick. No, we don't do this shit right here, and then you move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a big distraction for the team. I wouldn't think
it's a rundown, but this is the other flip side. We got to look at it. These dudes are content creators. We're content creators. They're messing it up for the good guys like us. That's what I'm trying to really get at here on top of this. They're screwing up everything that we working for to get to where they are at, right? They obviously there doing all of these things. And now they making it to where I guarantee you there's going to be a rule somewhere down the line because you got all these quote unquote content creators, right? And they messing it up for all of us. That's another big problem I have because
I feel that
content creators act like this. That's why I'm trying to put out the public announcement, man. I'm trying to love us. I don't want to deal with none of these kind of people that's doing this stuff. Don't call us for a collab. Don't call us for, you know what I'm saying, to do something. I don't want to do anything with any of these funny people. And that's what I'm trying to get out there. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than it's way bigger than what people can really understand, especially when you're talking about wanting to do something for the rest of your life. Because I want to do this for the rest of my life. I love talking this talk, bro. I don't want to be shunned or looked at because some other dude in the space decided to do some foolishness. You see what I'm saying, man? And that's really what it's boiling down to more than anything.
Does that mean I can't throw Pop-Tarts at SoFi then?
Oh, I'll do that.
Oh no, yeah, we doing that. But look, Leo, the difference is we're not going to have Jack Jones out there throwing them for us.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? We'll do it.
Hey, look at this already. See, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I hate to say it, but it's been that way. We've been consistently looked down on since I got into this.
We gonna change it up.
I'm trying to kill that, man. This ain't no game, bro. We
don't matter about all that,
man. This ain't no game,
like
man.
Murph, you know what I mean? Dudes like Murph, dudes like who you see on screen, bro. We gonna change that up, right? And then our whole thing is just shedding light on the fact that we trying to do this the right way. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's all that matters. We're gonna talk ball. Sometimes you might not agree with what we say, and that's cool. But it is what it is.
Shout out to Gravy. I agree to disagree with you on that because again, I'm telling you, I already see the day coming where now all of a sudden, you know, Gravy can't get in because Gravy's associated with a podcast. Gravy can't get right. Turf can't get in because Turf's associated with some kind of YouTube group. It's not a problem till it is. You know what I'm saying? And people don't want to see it for what it is. But I'm letting you know, man, this stuff is exponentially growing year after year after year. I don't know how many other people can say they haven't missed a game in a new stadium, been in that crowd and in that scene. And I'm telling you, it's changing, bro. It's changing. And it's just a matter of time. You think Chris gonna be able to continue to just keep having close that relationship to be able to talk to the president and all this stuff if people keep acting stupid from the stuff that we're doing as quote unquote fans?
Shout out to Sandra Douglas.
It's not gonna rock. It's not gonna rock. I promise you, bro. I hear what you're saying. It's not a big deal. We're making a big deal of it until it's not. I mean, y'all gonna have me getting in trouble because I almost had
right
to
now,
say
man.
from
Exactly. We're gonna go ahead and let the cooler heads get down. We just said what we had to say, but at the end of the day, man, it's been a fire show. It's 9:03. that House of the Dragon is on. So you know what time it is. All right, it's time to get down.
Everybody got to roll. We got a buck 80 in the building, and we got.
Hey, we love y'all, man. We love y'all. It's all love.
We love y'all, man. But at the end of the day, all right, we gotta. The queen needs me. All right, the queen needs me.
Oh wow.
Yes, yeah. Hey, we gotta go help the queen, man. Team Black.
But hey man, shout out to everybody on screen. Anybody want to say something before we go on out of here? Everybody want to shout anything out before we go on out of here?
They know the schedule, man. Let's rock. Y'all got shows to catch.
Tuesdays like Christmas, baby. Tuesdays like Christmas. I got a feeling AP gonna be like, hey, let's get out there and get this season started. So Tuesday for me is a big day, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. And also, thank you, fellas, for having me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always fun to come on here.
Thank you for showing up, my dude.
I appreciate y'all, man. You know, it's always good
to talk, big bro.
Yeah, you already know, Pops. Anytime you want to come on, we love to have you. Appreciate everybody up in here, man. Leo, man. Can't wait for your show tomorrow. Gonna be a fire one, man. Yes, sir. Y'all already know the schedule. It's your boy Rundown on Wednesday. Everybody else towards later of the week. Turf and Rundown Thursday. My man Chris on Friday, man. We back again on next Sunday. Talking about pads next week. So make sure you pull up next Sunday, man, because it's gonna get.
Oh, I'm tripping, man. I have a super fan on my show this week, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. You've already saw one half. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. You already saw one half of this super.
Oh, I know you have. Okay.
So yeah, tune in Tuesday night. It's gonna be a great show.
Fire, man. But until then, man, we're gonna see y'all next week for the individuals. Then we're gonna see y'all on Sunday for our discussion for week 2 of training camp. Getting close, man. But until then, we'll see y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week next week. And we'll see y'all, man. Peace.